Welcome to Lil Life Chats. This is episode 1, which is very exciting. It's a bit of a different format this year. In season 2023, we are mixing it up. But today's first guest, so the first ever guest of Lil Life Chats. Yeah, this is Georgia Campbell. Welcome, GC.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
I didn't know you were doing this anymore.
Well, no, that's it's new. This is just like a new format.
Okay.
It's a one-on-one sit-down chat, just
Nice.
to get to know the players better.
That's nice.
So now our fans get to know you.
Yep.
I get to know you a little bit better.
Yep.
It's just incredible.
It's great.
So welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me, what does life look like for you, JC?
Like day in the life.
Yeah, day in the life of. I know you did a bit of a
Did
content
do it.
piece for Tess and for the socials, but
Yes.
what does your life look like?
Just work, footy, friends,
Love it.
boyfriend, family.
Yeah.
It's not nothing really special. Just the normal.
And work? What's work for you?
I do work at Rebel,
Nice.
retail, and then I'm at like an osteo job for reception, but I don't really do it that much anymore.
Oh, you don't do
A
it.
bit busy.
Yeah.
So I stick to the Rebel.
Well, it is
No.
busy. So you obviously finished school and then came straight into footy. How's that sort of transition been for you coming, I guess, straight out of school and then into the high performance lifestyle?
Yeah, I think because I was drafted when I was 17, turning 18. I think it was like a couple of weeks later I turned 18. So it was kind of felt really young and a bit like I didn't really process it, I don't think, until I think last season. Like I kind of just went through the motions in the first season and felt quite young, and I was very shy. I don't think I talked much at all. Like, I don't think anyone knew anything about it. Yeah, so it was just, I loved it like from the start. Just kind of went with the motions and didn't really, just kind of was there.
You were there. You were floating.
Yeah, I was floating.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
was. That's how I explain it.
With your draft process though, you're obviously a father-daughter and the club's first ever father-daughter pick. Growing up, were you Bulldogs? Because your dad played at the Dogs as well as the Ds.
Yeah.
Who did you grow up supporting?
I was kind of everywhere. Like I think because like my grandma went for Saints, and then like my grandpa went for Sydney. Like when you have like footy day at school, I
Yeah.
literally went as like Sydney one year, St Kilda, and then Bulldogs. So I think it was Bulldogs, but like when I got a lot older. But growing up, it was like generally everyone around me, whoever they went for, I went for.
So you're just like floating with the wind,
Yeah.
just like
I really
today.
was.
This is what I want to
was-
do.
Legit, I was. And sometimes I wore like Saints scarf, Bulldogs jumper.
Wow,
I did these photos.
you're so conflicted.
I was, yeah.
But when you got the chance to elect a team in terms of the draft and whether you wanted to be Dogs or Ds,
Yeah.
how did that process handle out? And was it Todd that, sucked you in and
Yes.
got you to the Ds?
Saves
Or
me. No, I think he was in contact with me from like when I was playing NAB League. So he was like pretty early. Like he came into a couple games, and like I knew of him quite early and didn't really have contact with like other clubs until kind of I played Vic Metro, I think. So I kind of knew Todd and had a good connection with him. And then he brought in Hanksy as like a mentor. And I caught up with her like in my area. I don't know if you knew that.
yeah, I
Went
knew
for
that.
Oh, you did know that?
Yeah, I knew
Went
this.
for a little kick in my area at Knox, and yeah, I think I came in. I don't know if I came in here before I got drafted. Did I?
I'm not sure. You're
I
telling the
think I
story.
spoke to you. I don't know if I did.
Oh, really?
Or maybe it was. Oh, sorry. No, actually, I did work experience here.
Did you?
I did, and I was in the podcast room.
And what happened? What do you mean you did?
Gorney. I was
did
just
work
sitting in the corner. I
experience?
was sitting in that corner. And I was literally terrified. I was doing because I told Todd I liked media. And I was
Wow.
like, come do a media thing. And I met Loz. That's who I met. For
Oh,
the first time I ever met Loz, and I just loved it here. Like I actually loved the facilities in here as well.
awesome.
Like this area. So
There you go.
yeah, I think it was from early start. We had a closer bond than a lot of other clubs. So
Yeah, nice.
favored me with that.
Excellent. And you just mentioned Loz. Loz announced last week that you were back in the team and playing round 1. How was sort of that whole experience? It was a big week for you. It was your birthday.
It was my birthday.
It was round 1, and I guess
Yeah.
being back in our team, how sort of has that been? And playing the last couple of weeks, of playing some really good footy. So just being back in the team, how's that experience been?
It's great. I think I was actually quite emotional just because I think I played one, like I debuted last season, but then kind of got sick and then didn't get selected a lot for the rest of the season. And I guess when you don't get selected, you're like, oh, like going into the next season, like, is it going to be the same thing, or is it going to be like, once in a blue moon you get picked or whatever? But I think I did like I worked quite hard in the pre-season and building up to it. I was like, I don't know, like it could, like I don't know if there's any spots because we have a ruck. I don't know if you kind of have ever had 2 rucks, like usually Tay or that, or Edo would just like roll in from the forward line. So I think it was quite emotional to know that I actually got picked. It felt like a debut. I felt like I hadn't debuted before.
Yeah.
So it was nice. I loved it, and I love that I'm like got another round in. Just went Sunday, so it's been great.
Yeah, you've been awesome, and I think you just your off season's been unreal. What was, I guess, the difference this last off season, and where do you think all your growth and development has stemmed from, and what have you done differently to take your game to the next level?
I think just I feel like having a balance in life and footy. Like I feel like the first couple of seasons, or first and second, it was just footy. Like that was what I cared. Obviously, I care about it so much, but like that was like the main thing. Like it kind of took away a lot of like seeing friends and family, and I just kind of stressed about it a lot. So having like work, making myself see friends, and just doing like the extras, but doing extras on days that we have footy, so then you have a break off footy. So I think it was the balance of having like work, footy, knowing like get the work done. Like if you do extras, it's gonna like benefit. So I think I took that up a notch this season. That helped.
Yeah, I think we can all attest to the amount of work you've put in, and I guess watching on in the grand final last year, was that another sort of motivating factor to want to be part of that? I know you were very big part of the celebrations posted, and we'll shortly get to the backflip that you performed post game. But yeah, like I guess watching the team be really successful, of which you definitely played a big part in, whilst not being out on the field. But how was that sort of experience watching on, and then what that did for your motivation levels?
Like I think I spoke to Willow, and she was like, this is like a motivating thing. Like you want to get to like the end with your team. I think just seeing you guys so happy, but also like making us feel so welcome. It's like you feel a part of it, but like you want to be a part of it more. Like there's always that one step more. But it was I loved it. Like just being around everyone, it was you want to do it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you sort of mentioned about playing 2 rucks and having Loz. Tell us about sort of that ruck duo and what you've been able to learn from Loz, and I guess how that sort of partnership has gone off. She's been a pivotal sort of face of women's footy in terms of evolving the women's role of a ruck and sort of taking that to a new level. So I guess working with one of the best in the business would be great for your development, but how have you seen it personally?
Yeah, she's like a mum to me, I feel. Like she's kind of like she'll let me know like if I didn't do this or I should do this, or she's like, you can do this, go do it. Like, or like even Sunday just gone, like half time, she spoke to me like, be aggressive, like I know you can do it, and it will change the game. So like her just saying things like that and giving me notes, and even offering to send me clips, and just absolutely helping me everywhere. And I think the rotations we have, like I go on every 7 minutes, I think, for about 8 to 7 minutes, and then come off. So I think the load is nice because I can actually have time to see what she does, and then I go on straight after for her. Sorry. So it's good to like, I guess, have the education watching her do it, and then also learning it, training from her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I guess like with the last couple of rounds, like your build up, how's it all been? Like have you been nervous playing, or I guess with that?
So nervous. So nervous.
Oh no.
I think it's normal to get nervous.
It is normal. Yeah, I get nervous.
Like round 1, I was like, oh my God, this is like so crazy.
Oh my God.
I literally didn't feel like it was real at all. Like the whole day. I think it was a night game as well.
Such a long day.
Such a long day.
What did you do all day?
I cleaned my room.
Oh, nice.
I did. Everyone was asking me. Vin asked me, like, what did you do today? I was like, clean my room. I was like, what the hell?
Why are you a messy person?
Well, no, I just like think I was trying to get my mind off things, and I think I just can't stop. I put a podcast on.
Nice.
Not this one, but I should.
Well, no, it didn't exist before right now.
Well, so, the other ones. I've listened to the
thank you for listening.
I did listen. Just kind of distract myself, clean my room even though it wasn't even that bad, and just because no one was home either. Like they were all at work, my family and stuff. I still live at home, so just in my mind the whole day about, oh my God, this is really happening.
I know, it's such a long day. Night games, they just drag out.
They do.
You just want the game to arrive.
Was it 7:20? Is that what it was?
Yeah, 7:20.
Yeah. It's pretty. But
5 o'clock. What did you think of that time?
Not too bad, because I feel like we were away,
Yeah.
I was always around like people.
That was your first away trip, was it?
Yeah. Actually, like it's kind of doesn't throw your routine out of whack, but like it kind of felt a bit different actually. Like, I kind of felt like I actually ate so much. Like,
Did you?
That was like not a thing that I usually do before a game. I think because it was just there. But yeah, I got
Free
a stitch.
food.
Yeah, I got a stitch during the game.
You need to catch up with the dietitian.
Yes, I do. I do. Oh yeah, it was good.
Oh, that is good. No, it was good, and the win itself, it was just like nice to get on top. I think you did well on the hit outs, had a good game. Been going quite well with your taps.
I actually got a sore wrist. I don't know if it's from the taps or not. But
Probably is.
It probably is. I don't know.
I mentioned a bit earlier your backflip. Now, I actually do forget this often, but your background, your sporting background, you were a cheerleader.
I was a cheerleader for 4 years.
Tell us about this.
Like, it's not like the pom-poms, like that type of stuff. It's more like the competition. Have you seen those ones?
Yeah.
Like, it's like high intensity, like.
It's almost like competitive gymnastics.
You just like throw people a lot more up in the air. I was a thrower. I wasn't a. I wish I was a flyer, but I was like 6 foot at like age 15. So I was the throw and catcher, but I was ripped. Like,
really?
cheerleading gets you like. I had like an 8-pack.
What age was this?
I think it was. I don't know. I think it was when I was in high school still. I think it was like 14, 16. Oh no, maybe it was like 13 to 15.
Wow.
14. Oh yeah, something like that.
And how did you fall into this?
So all my friends grew up doing it. Like my family friends we go away with, they grew up doing it. So we would do it when we would like put on performances when we went away to Phillip Island. Like we would do it on the grass and then like persuaded mum, can we please do it? Can we please do it? It's actually quite expensive as well. Like she had 2 kids doing it. Mum did not like it. She loved it, but it was like you have to buy costumes and.
Yeah, I was just about to ask the costumes. What were they? Glittery,
like glitter all at
sequins.
the front. Like people like when you throw them, you catch them, they fall on you and all the things fall.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll bring my costume in.
Oh my god, can you please?
I actually tried it on and it actually still fits.
It fits you.
It fits.
Well, and so but you can do flips. Like you actually can do tricks.
I can do tricks. Yeah.
What are your other?
Well,
tricks?
I don't know if I can do it now. I feel like the grand final was like something happened. Like I feel like there was some vibes there.
Can you like explain that moment?
I think you've been asking me since
I've been asking you.
Pre-season day 1 last season. You asked me to do it in the gym.
I did.
And I was like, oh, this is actually like pressure. Like I was like, I don't think I can do it. I think got a couple like grand final. I just think the vibes are so different. I don't even know how it started. Did you tell me to do it?
I told you to do it.
Everyone lined up, I think.
Yeah, like we gave you a runway.
Row. Yeah. I watch it back and it's crazy.
It was
I
like,
can do it now.
It was epic.
It was epic.
Yeah, I wish she just kept going. Yeah, I think she did.
I did it for Daisy because she didn't see it.
And then she just came and tackled you to the ground, didn't she?
I don't even remember.
Oh, it was a great moment.
Probably.
What a day. The team at Zurich Insurance have been protecting Australians for over 100 years, from individuals and families to businesses large and small. They're your go-to life insurance, income protection and business insurance. So check out their website or speak with your financial advisor to see how they can support you. Now, let's head back to the podcast. But with the, I guess, the sequins and things like that, like it is sort of part of your personality, I'd say. It's like a bit extra, glitter. The Barbie persona. Like, do we rate or do we hate?
I have been getting, that's like the new name, I think, Barbie. But I don't mind it. I just hate being called a princess, but it's like, I do it to myself. Like I'm like, oh my god, like, I do it to myself. So I don't really care. It's like just having fun. I don't really mind.
Yeah, you do sort of have a bit of confliction with the princess mentality.
But I do it to myself. So
are you going to change it or not?
No, I'll keep it.
Yeah, you keep it.
I'll keep it.
Because you're like a feisty princess.
I'm a feisty princess. I think I can be a princess off the field, on the field.
Yeah, you're an aggressor. You're a baddie.
I'm a baddie.
Because the lashes was like that was your nickname.
Yeah.
And like my mum calls me and it's like, oh, how's lashes? I'm
Does
like,
she still say
no, mum, like that's not her name anymore.
Tam still calls me, and so does Maddie Gay.
Because that was literally just because you wore fake lashes.
Yeah, I think I came to train. I had schnappers, and I got my lashes done the day before. I think just from then on. I guess though, if you change yourself or something big, you kind of get talked about a lot. Yeah, in a fun way. Like it's not like bullying. It's like it's like funny.
Well, were you part of that conversation on Team Photo Day, where it was like, you know, people, like someone would literally like pluck their eyebrows and someone was like, you look
yes,
different.
I was.
And it's
Did
just
you
like
wear
when
mascara?
you spend
Yeah.
so much time with one another.
You notice the small things.
I know, and someone wears mascara, as you say, and it's like,
You're the one that didn't someone
where
say,
are you going? What are you doing? Why do you look good?
Why are you wearing makeup? Like, I think
know.
it's, yeah, but it didn't really matter. I loved lashes, but I think having a break. I think because I literally lost some of my natural ones.
Oh,
So having a break.
yeah,
They'll
nice.
come back, maybe.
They will come back. So
Thank you.
along with your cheerleading, represented Victoria in high jump.
Yes.
You were a girl of many, many talents. Tell us about the high jumping journey.
I did a little athletics growing up. I feel like a lot of kids do that. And then it kind of, because I guess when you get older, you go into seniors and you have to kind of move on to just kind of focusing on one. So I kind of stuck with high jump. I did it really well at school. I think I got into Victoria through the school, school ones.
Yeah, okay.
So I did well with those. And then I think I won states in I think it was year 11 or 10. I'm not too sure.
Wow.
2018.
2018, yeah. This is what my notes say.
Maybe it's year 10. I'm not sure. And then I think I won state and then went up.
You don't think you know.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry. I did win.
Okay, shy, modest girl.
I did win, and then I think I went states to nationals. Nationals was in, I don't know, it was Kansas, Sydney, because I've been to both. I'm not really sure. And then came, I think, 11th in Australia. I'm not sure.
That's incredible.
It might
How hard
have
did
been
you
11 out of 11. No, I think it was like 15. I came 11th. I don't know. Yeah.
What was the height you were jumping at?
I think it was 168, but Dad said it was lower.
Oh,
So Dad,
don't listen to Dad.
I think Dad said it was 166, but I'm going to say 168.
Yeah, okay, take that.
Yeah,
That's a good 10 centimetres higher than me.
Is that your height? Or a bit higher?
No, 10 centimetres higher than me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like 158.
Oh.
So, wow. Do you think you could still jump over me?
I don't know. I feel like my back used to, like, because I was a cheerleader, I was so flexible. My back
okay. Wow.
I'm not sure about that anymore.
Interesting. Was your dad wanting you to play footy all along, or were you always pursuing different sports? Like, have you played footy since I was kid?
No, I
Or
don't.
it was the cheerleading and the high jumping?
Yeah, and the basketball. Like, it was just that, like, basketball was like my life from like age 6 to like age 15. And then kind of lost love for basketball. And then, because Dad, like, growing up, like, I knew he played AFL, Melbourne and Bulldogs, and I thought he was the coolest person ever. Like, I'd look him up on, like, Wikipedia. I'm like, my dad played footy, guys.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
I would say it all the time. That's kind of annoying. But, yeah, so he never really, I don't think it was a thing when I was younger. Like, maybe I was kick for girls, but he had to stop. But never even looked into it. Dad didn't really push it at all. Like, he has 4 girls. I don't think he, like, let us do what we wanted to do and, like, didn't push anything. And then just a lot of my friends from school were all playing footy and I was just still basketball, and then kind of lost love for basketball at the age of 15 and moved straight into just footy. Dad was like, why don't you just try footy? Like, I went to Knox Falcons when I was 15, and then it's just gone from there.
So cool. So your dad obviously had a big influence on you, maybe not necessarily playing, but then I guess maybe since playing, his influence, I'm assuming, has been quite large.
Yes, he has. He's so encouraging. He's like the best dad ever. Like, he's kind of like a coach, like, tells me, not like all the time tells me what to do, but like if I ask, like, had like some knowledge about footy or like some keywords, he knows them straight away, which is so good. And it was really good to get his number as well. Like, I think that made him happy, hopefully. Yeah, he's a bit emotional giving me my debut jumper, so I think it means a lot to him that I am playing at the same club he did. But no, yeah, he's like the best person, my best friend, I'd say.
So cute.
So cute.
And because your sister's also playing,
Yes.
maybe we had a chance to see a couple of Campbells running around.
Hopefully. My older sister doesn't play footy. She wants to now, though, but she's
Does she?
21, so I don't know. But she's doing nursing, and then my younger sister, one's 15, and she's played at Knox Falcons and then moved to Vermont, and then I think got invited to try out for Eastern Rangers. So hopefully that we could see her do a couple of things. And then my youngest one hasn't started, but she wants to do footy, so hopefully.
That
Quite
must just
tall,
be
so.
crazy, like 4 girls.
Yes, it is. I think it'd be like chill. Like, we're all
Chill?
Like,
What's chill about
no,
that?
but, like, I feel like people say, like, when you have like so many boys in the family, it's like
Oh,
crazy,
true.
but it's crazy at my house. We're all really close though, so it's good.
And they're obviously coming to games and stuff like that. I know your mum and dad were there over the weekend.
She was holding my head. Did you see that?
No.
She had like the cutout head.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. It was nice. But
that's so nice.
Yeah, my sisters love it. They like get inspired when they come. They're like, oh my God, I want to play footy so bad. I want to play for Melbourne. So we'll never know.
Look at you inspiring the next generation. It's so nice. No, that's really cool. You mentioned Casey a few maybe months ago, I'd say. Mm-hmm. You had a bit of a dilemma getting out to Casey Fields. It was a VFL game. And this is probably one of my
the game, most. Or was this a training?
Was it? Oh, was there two instances?
Was this the one where I went to like officer? So I've been to Casey multiple times.
Multiple times.
It's been 3 seasons, and I Oh no! So this is like I can't even talk about it because it's so stressful. Like my phone was on 1%, and I usually like I think we were going to Amy Heaps, and I've just forgotten the way to Casey, so I put the maps in. And I got to like I don't even know like the turn off that I'm not quite sure with. Like there were so many like signs. Phone goes flat. Like,
oh no!
Dead. Charger in my car is not charging. So I charge my phone and then I go to like do the maps again. It turns off. It goes flat again.
Oh no!
So literally, I was in tears, like tears, driving around absolutely everywhere. I went to Officer. I went to like way out of Cranbourne. I think I nearly went to like, what's the way to Cranbourne? Like Lingatha. I was going that way. Then I went into the Casey like complex, like the apartment. So I was very close. Like could have just gone left. I had to get out of the car and ask a guy, which way is Casey? And I had all the uniform on. He probably should think, you should probably know this. Like why? And they told me it was literally left. I got there like 2 minutes before. I walked in, I think I told Shelley Heath, like, oh my God, I've had the worst day.
And you're still crying? Or
I'm still crying. It just made me a little emotional.
How did you deal with this stress?
I don't even remember. I don't even know if I trained well because I was that stressed.
Probably not.
No.
And wait, are you suggesting that there was another time where this happened?
Well, no, this is why. Well, is there a game? Is that what you said?
No.
This is a training.
Yeah, that was a training. Yeah, so there was no game when that happened as well. No. Just
hopefully
a one-off.
Not.
Yeah, so do you know the way to Casey now?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, good.
Because we're playing the map here and there.
Yeah.
We're playing on the weekend.
We're playing at Casey on the weekend. Saturday afternoon. Yeah, just put the map in. Make sure your phone's charged.
Maybe we carpool.
Or we could carpool, although I live in Elwood and you live far away.
You come past my house and I'll follow you.
Okay, it's still not going to work, but...
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. This weekend, how are you feeling? We do have a bit of a rivalry with the Dogs. Mm-hmm. How do you think we line up this weekend?
Yeah, I think we'll do well. I think our first 2 games, I think Collingwood came out stronger than we thought. So I think we can't go into the game this week thinking, it's going to be like a walk in the park. But I think we'll come out quite strong. I think we're always improving and building on what we've done from the previous week. So I think we'll do well if we stay connected.
Do you do much oppo in terms of what the other rucks do? Alice Edmonds is a very strong ruck, very good player. Will you look at her much during the week, or what will your process be? Yeah,
I think so. Crowe, our ruck coach, he usually sends some clips, or you just watch a previous game. I think Vinny puts it on Huddle. So we just watch back at that and then talk to Loz about it and Ree about it during the week. But I think if we have an areas meeting tonight, I'm not sure if the rucks will talk, probably. Hopefully. That'd be nice. Just
you should chat.
Probably should chat. I think we'll, look at the game, look how she plays. I've never seen her play personally. I think because last season I was like a forward, so I never really focused on the rucks. But I'll go look back at the game from previous 2 weeks.
Yeah, nice. You actually did mention that. So, forward, you were drafted though as a ruck initially, and then forward. Yeah. I'm sort of jumping around here. I was probably meant to ask this earlier, but drafted sort of as a ruck forward, predominantly played forward, now as a ruck.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the team, and what's your favourite position?
So in NAB League and even local, I think I was a ruck throughout the whole time, and then coming into Melbourne, they talked about me being a forward, which I kind of did in NAB League. I think I used to rest in the forward line though, so I didn't really know any craft at all, or I just kind of was full forward, so I just kind of stayed in the square. I feel like in NAB league, like you don't really lead the square. It's not like a thing. Positioning's not really a thing in NAB league. But yeah, so then coming into Melbourne, I learnt so much for the past 2 seasons, and I quite liked it. It was like a challenge. I feel I think like learning a new thing is always a challenge, but then going into ruck, I think it's a lot more. I feel a lot more natural. Like I think you get the first touch, you can kind of be around the ball a lot, and you're with your mids, like you're tapping to someone, like you're always connected to someone. So yeah, I think I prefer ruck a lot better, but I don't really mind.
Love it.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
I like in the ruck. I like working
Thanks.
with you. I like being connected with you.
Connected, yeah.
But no, thank you so much for joining us on the pod.
It's okay.
It's been great getting to know you a little bit more. Hopefully the fans have learned some things about you and our
The
listeners.
backflip? I can do a backflip.
Yeah, if
you all know
you're
that?
going to take away anything from this week's episode is that GC can do a backflip. And I would say you're the only one in the team that could do that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I feel like someone's hiding it,
Really?
potentially.
Ooh.
Who is it? Should
Maybe,
we have a backflip off?
Yeah, maybe next episode we're going to have to come back on and provide you the information with who else can do the backflip. Now, good luck this weekend. Thanks
thank
again
you.
for
Good
joining
luck to
us.
you.
And we'll chat to you soon.
Chat to you soon. Thank you for having me.